Donald Trump and the people around him perceive themselves to be under threat. And that's all that matters. That is not legitimate. That is wrong. You hear the screams from the audience. People are terrified.
I just found out about this. It just happened. I haven't even had a second to process. You're telling me somebody finally had the balls to bring a pew-pew and he missed! We were a second away! We were a centimeter away from half of the problem being gone and you missed! There was a white man attached to that trigger. I know it! We were a centimeter away! Ah!
President Trump and his supporters have contributed to this violent rhetoric as well.
Well, absolutely, George. We were just looking back this morning at some of the things that former President Trump has said. He warned last March of potential death and destruction if he were charged by the Manhattan District Attorney. Our country is being destroyed as they tell us to be peaceful. Trump in January warned of bedlam in the country if the criminal charges against him succeeded. And of course, in March, he said, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That will be the least of it. He said he was partly joking and that was taken out of context. But those are indeed his words. And you have heard it from supporters as well. And supporters are certainly in some parts angry. And let's remember January 6th. In so many ways for the campaign, January 6th will probably be in the background after yesterday's event. This is a very difficult time for this campaign. I'm sure this week in Milwaukee that President Trump will highlight this, and President Biden is going to have to figure out how to go forward with this campaign and what exactly they say.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Some really disturbing things are happening in America. We saw Jack Black saying, "Don't miss Trump next time." We saw CNN saying it wasn't legitimate to feel scared moments after the attack happened. We saw a woman absolutely heartbroken that the person missed Trump. We saw ABC basically blame Trump for the incident. And we saw a complete breakdown among the Secret Service and law enforcement who were tasked with defending Trump.
Apparently, though, the police and Secret Service lost track of the assailant. But dozens of bystanders saw what he was doing anyway, and they alerted the police, including a police officer who was right in front of the roof where the shooter was perched. Yet for some inconceivable reason, despite all of these warnings, the two counter-sniper teams at the rally, including at least two Secret Service snipers that were looking in the direction of this very rooftop, did not take any action. And the police officer in front of the building, who's visible on recordings of the incident, didn't seem to be doing anything either. And this went on for several minutes. Watch.
He was doing the job. I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful places, the gorgeous ocean, the Mediterranean.
Look, they're all pointing.
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And Scott, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a Senate.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look. There he is.
Easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here.
Right on the roof.
It's much tougher than it happens.
You went right on the roof.
But all of that is only the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more happening right now that I want to share with you. Here's President Biden responding to accusations that he himself has engaged in rhetoric that can lead to events like this.
You called your opponent an existential threat on a call a week ago. You said it's time to put Trump in the bullseye. There's some dispute about the context, but I think you appreciate that.
I didn't say crosshairs. I was talking about focus on. Look, the truth of the matter was, what I guess I was talking about at the time was, there was very little focus on Trump's agenda.
Yeah, the term was bullseye.
It was a mistake to use the word. I didn't say crosshairs. I meant bullseye. I meant focus on him. Focus on what he's doing. Focus on on his policies. Focus on the number of lies he told in the debate.
Some are saying that Christian prophets predicted this would happen. This clip was going viral on social media.
America all throughout, and I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming.
It is, in fact, a false prophecy, because Biggs said that the bullet would come close to his head, close to his ear, so close that it would burst his eardrum. That's not what happened. Dear friends, the bullet didn't just zip past his head close, but not making contact. It actually did make contact with President Trump. It hit his ear. So the bullet did make contact. It didn't just go by closely. It made contact with his flesh.
And here's another Christian who claims that his prophecy was fulfilled.
But I've seen a vision over and over of former President Trump near a car getting in or out and someone trying to take him out, an assassination attempt. And I want you to agree with me that that would be canceled. The Lord shows us these things so that we can come into agreement to stop these things. We don't want harm to come to anyone, but I want you to take that serious. And I think it's really, really important.
Chris Reed does not have a very good prophetic track record. He's made a number of proven false prophecies. And unfortunately for him and all the other prophets, the Bible is very clear. One false prophecy and you are a false prophet.
And here's yet another Christian who is taking credit for predicting this attempt on Trump's life.
That's where the American people are at. It's time to build again, and it's time to fight for our children. It's time to fight for our country. And I think that's what you're going to see. That is going to shift things in an incredible momentum from this moment forward. And I think they're going to try something beside time. I think they're going to try to take it a step deeper. I think we need to be praying for President Trump's safety. I think we need to be praying over this country regarding just, other things that they would desire to do to stall things, delay things, create chaos, create diversions, because they know they can't win.
So Hank Kuhneman is heralding this as one of his fulfilled prophecies. Is this a fulfilled prophecy? No, it's a fulfilled educated guess, and it's not even a profound educated guess at that.
But Tucker Carlson predicted something very similar, yet he doesn't claim to be a prophet.
If you begin with criticism, then you go to protest, then you go to impeachment, now you go to indictment, and none of them work. What's next? Graph it out, man. We're speeding towards assassination, obviously. They have decided, permanent Washington, both parties have decided, that there's something about Trump that's so threatening to them, they just can't have him. Does this make Tucker Carlson a prophet? No, it makes him someone who offered an educated guess and quite reasonable one. Now,
some are saying that Trump surviving this attack means that God is definitely on Trump's side. Of course, God protected Trump in the sense that God is completely sovereign over everything that happens in this world. And there are many things about Trump that many would consider to be preferable over the Democrats and Joe Biden. However, many have some concerns with some of the decisions Trump has made recently. Take a look at this prayer that happened during the Republican National Convention.
Woman, Harmeet Dillon.
Thank you, everyone. These last 48 hours have been some of the most intense, yet most prayerful of our lives. The heinous attack on President Trump and his supporters made all of us pause and seek answers and comfort. I come from a family of Sikh immigrants. I am honored to share with you, my fellow Republicans and guests tonight, a prayer from my faith tradition practiced by over 25 million worldwide. We recite the Ardas prayer before any new endeavor, giving thanks to God and asking for His protection and help to uphold the values of humility, truth, courage, service, and justice for all. To show respect, we cover our heads when we pray. Dear Waheguru, our one true God, we thank you for creating America as a unique haven on this earth where all people are free to worship according to their faith. We seek your blessings and guidance for our beloved country. Please bless our people with wisdom as they vote in the upcoming election, and please bless with humility, honesty, skill, and integrity all those who conduct the election. Finally, we thank you for the Chardi Kala spirit that we have witnessed in President Trump. That is, the tireless and uplifting spirit that is sustained even in the face of violent adversity, like a founding father centuries ago. And we thank you, dear God, for protecting his life. We thank you for his examples of nirbha, fearlessness, and nirvair, the absence of hate when faced with vitriol. These examples of extraordinary calm inspire us. Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Bane Sarbatta Pala. May your name forever be exalted, spreading happiness and blessings and good spirit, that everyone may prosper and enjoy the grace of your peace. Thank you.
Whatever we think about what exactly is happening regarding Donald Trump, let's remember that although politics is important, the person in the White House doesn't actually represent Christianity, and we as Christians need to continue doing our job of proclaiming truth and the true gospel of Jesus Christ to a lost world that is in rebellion against the one true God.
Even our Lord said there are two roads marked heaven, but only one goes there. There is the broad road, it says heaven, but it goes to hell. It's the road of all religion. There's the narrow road, the way of the gospel. It's the only true religion. Everything but the gospel is just another form of the doctrines of demons from hell. There is no salvation apart from belief in the gospel. No gospel, no salvation. You would think we would have that fairly clear by now. We are subject in this postmodern world to more contentment with a lack of clarity than any time in my life.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm a deacon, a husband, a father, a software engineer, and an amateur maker of videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to help me in my mission to spread biblical truth, just subscribe and watch these videos until the end, which will help the YouTube algorithm recommend these videos to more people. I'm committed to using the skills and gifts God has given me to glorify Him and communicate biblical truth, and I would be so grateful if you would come be a part of what I'm building. You can visit my website at joyfulexile.com to learn more about me and what I'm working on. I hope you're having a blessed day. I will see you in the next video, and remember, this world is not our home.